Good morning, guys. Today I thought I'd look at how I used to train when I first started triathlon, and I was preparing for Surf Breaker Triathlon, my first one, in 2021. This is August the 12th, 2021. This is when I first decided, yeah, I want to be a triathlete. Okay, here's a 30-second explanation of how I got into triathlon. So I used to be a track sprinter, and I was getting sick of that because I was getting too short and unable to compete anymore. And I always did swimming as a side sport because to keep me fit for the 200 and 400 to get a bit of endurance for that. So I thought, yeah, I have a bit of swimming experience and I used to run a bit on the track, so why not try triathlon? So August the 12th is when I started training, and this is before I had my coach. So what did I do the next day? A session. Not a swim, not a bike, not a run, a session. There's literally nothing here. This must have been my squad training. Holy crap, I was slow. 130 per 100 for intervals. It's just a normal run. No justification for why I did it. I didn't even have a road bike yet, guys. Yeah, because cycling, when I first started triathlon, I had absolutely no experience with, and I just didn't know the roads, so I just went up and down a million times. Yeah, that's the first week of me ever being a triathlete. A whopping 4-hour training week. Track session. 400 on, 400 off, 300 on, 300. Look at how fast did I run on the ons? Only 340 pace. I started off too strong, 311 pace. Wind was so strong on the way up the road, I was flying. And on the way down, I felt like I was walking because the headwind was so strong. Really. Welcome to the third week of my introduction to triathlon training. I had to make a few pit stops because my hand would get sore on the handlebars. What? Okay, we're on Thursday, an interval session. 3 times 6 minutes. Of what? Congratulations! This is your longest ride on Strava, 16K! 5K time trial. Just managed sub 20 for the first time. I'm training. Oh, this week looks a bit bigger. Oh, I decided to do a duathlon. Seriously, how did you get lost? Look at this road. There's no turns. Core. I had a map. And then again, I record a gym session with a map. And I do a long run way too fast. Felt good. I'm probably just saying that to look good on Strava. Easy runs on treadmill are so boring. It's called discipline. I didn't have that back then. I had to learn it the hard way. I used to just only train when I felt like it. 2 times 1K easy, 1K medium, 1K hard. Interesting. Oh, I did the cross the wrong way. Sorry to the Christians in the audience. Your running was okay when I started off. Oh yeah, and I wasn't swimming because of lockdown. When I first started swimming with the swim squad, I used to only do 1 hour long swim sessions in Australia, and I'd never swim further than 3K, so even doing just 4K seemed insane to me. A long run. This was my longest ever run, 11Ks at the time. 2 hours swim session the night before a 5K race. What am I doing? Yeah, the course wasn't even 5Ks. We just did the Hamilton Park Run course, but we must have done it a bit short. That's probably my tempo pace now. I hadn't been running any hills. How fast? 7-minute pace going up the hill. 7K tempo. What, with no warm-up? Ego easy run. Body is tired. I wonder why. Maybe because you ran your easy run too fast. Bro, wait, where have my cycling been? Have I just stopped cycling? Yeah, I just hated cycling because I was new to it, but I didn't have the discipline to realize that you have to push through new things and realize that you're not going to be that good when you start off. So I would just avoid cycling when it's the most important leg of a triathlon. Alright, so now we've been training triathlon for 2 months. Another swim. Where is the cycling? Oh yeah, I remember, I thought this set was insane. 60-50s, when literally you didn't even have to go hard. All it was 60-50s on 105 in 1 minute interval where you just had to get out, dive in on the blocks each time. You didn't even have to swim hard for the 50s. This was the toughest swim ever. Oh my god. Finally I started riding again. 23K an hour. Whereas because I wasn't new to cycling, so I just would avoid it because it was uncomfortable and something unfamiliar. But I didn't have the discipline or the willpower to realize, hey, triathlons involve cycling, so maybe I should do it. It was meant to be easy, went a little fast, you think? Congratulations! This activity is your longest ride on Strava. 20Ks in 55 minutes. Another strength session with a beautiful map that looks like some sort of dog from Neptune. Also annoyed to find out that the Kinloch trail run was cancelled because that's what I was training for. Trail runs have hills, and I wasn't running any of those. what kind of training was I doing for that? Oh, I'm actually committing to riding now. I finally realized that you need to ride a bike to do a triathlon. A rainy long run, looking forward to a break tomorrow. What, after just a long run and a pedestrian ride that an 80-year-old grandmother could do? I deserve a rest day? Seriously? Okay, the next week, a warm-up. I was finally doing warm-ups for 4 workouts. We were evolving. Okay, 3-kilometer moderate. 3 times 1 kilometer fairly fast. What is fairly fast supposed to mean? That's not my moderate pace. And then what shape did we make in the strength today? This looks like some sort of boa constrictor from Pluto. 4 times 1 kilometer fast with a lot of rest. Gee, but at what pace? What does fast mean? Easy run, legs hurt real bad. I wonder why. Maybe because I did do 2 interval sessions consecutively. And then the next day I'm finally doing rides of okay distance, but still horrendous. Okay, now strength. What shape did we make here today? A new species that is yet to be discovered. End of October now, so like just under 2 months till the triathlon. But probably my first ever hill run, aside from those like 1 or 2 long runs with my friends. 10 hill sprints up, runs / walk. Yeah, I always complain about feeling bad the day after tempos. That's because I don't run them at tempo pace. Yeah, so I'm regularly doing rides now, but I'm never going above like 25 Ks. Another strength session. Oh, this time without a map? No! Let's see the reason why I think I need to take a break from running. I'm interested. Stop like 5 times. I've been failing to do loads of runs successfully because I haven't been able to recover properly. Races haven't been on, which has caused my motivation to be really bad. There are days where you don't want to do it. You might not feel like there's a purpose all the time for doing hard training, but just know that the purpose is out there in the future. So I think taking a break will help me to regain motivation. It won't. I'm going to do some research to find out how to train well for triathlons, because what I'm doing at the moment isn't working. Yeah, because you're like not riding your bike, you're running your tempo runs at like all out pace. You haven't been swimming either because of lockdown. That's why training isn't working. And you're relying on motivation. Apparently my camera's too hot. Oh yeah, it is hot. Ow, my hand is burning. Alright guys, that was just a general snippet of what my training used to be like when I first started triathlon and how little I knew. Yeah, I did end up going okay in the triathlon. I did 1 hour and 16 minutes for the sprint distance and came like 70th out of 120. Thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe.